see everyone jumping on. Hello? Come on in. Hi, Lydia. We haven't heard from you in a while. Where have you been at? Okay, so, ladies, I hope you're doing good today. It has been a year, a real hectic year, but a good year. And I feel like 2025 will be even better. So, we're back on tonight. I have a couple of questions from you guys. I have a lot of questions, and um, I chose two just for the sake of time. I chose two questions. One is relationship, and one is about self. So, so for the question, it is about doing feeling drained because I'm always being demanded for my time, energy, or attention. How do I deal with this? You don't deal with anything. You choose whether or not you, who and when and where and how you want to give your time and energy. That's including husband, that's including kids, and that's including yourself. You disperse, you're only one person. You choose to disperse what it is that you want. You never feel obligated to do anything. You start there. And one thing I know is you kind of have to have that I don't care attitude. And that's protection for one. But also, is you spending time with this person, or is you giving your energy to this person or this thing, doing anything that is leading you on the path where you want to go in the future? And we can use this towards like relationships and our jobs. If someone is wanting your time, like in a relationship, they're wanting your time. First and foremost, and I'm gonna be honest, relationships can really hinder people. They can hinder what it is that you want to do. Being in a relationship for the sake of being in a relationship, that will kill the energy. That'll kill your time. That'll kill a lot of that. And we don't have a lot of time. We don't. And dispersing that time, like me, I have to have time to create. I'm not the one to be in a relationship or a marriage or anything like that and use all my time up cuddling every day or losing my mind over what the man is doing. And I see a lot of women do that. Like you have time that you can be putting towards yourself. You pick and choose where it is that you want to go. If your husband wants this time, but it's taking away from your time, then what are your priorities? Is your priority, okay, well, I need to do this for myself. I need to wind down. I've been dealing with the kids. I've been dealing with work, this and that. But he wants that time when you get home or when he gets home, but you need that time just to get your sanity back. Because as mothers, when you're homeschooling, you're with a 6-year-old all day, you need time to get out of momhood and get into self, to get your mind back. And if people can't respect that, then that is your pivotal point of how well do I how well do I value myself, value my time? Do you say no when you get home? I need my time. We've both worked. I need my time. It's not a discussion. It's not a negotiation. You set your boundaries, and if people can't respect that, why are they in your life anyway? And you should be wondering why they're not setting boundaries. And this goes for anybody: husband, mom, sister, brother, aunt, co-worker, anybody. You don't have to let people sit and use you. You don't have to run around like a chicken with his head cut off trying to please everyone. Because when it's time for them to do something for you, ghost. Ghost. So you have to prioritize that. And I'm looking at the questions. So, how do you handle pushback from others when enforcing your boundaries? You don't do anything. I'm gonna tell you that every time. You don't do anything. They can push back, but what are they pushing back for? Why are they even pushing back? If you set your boundaries, that's what it is. If they try to get around that, they try to maneuver their way through that, then clearly they're not respecting that. That means I don't give two F's about these walls you have up. I need you to take them down, or I'm going to find a way to get to you when I need to. They're not respecting you at all. That's not respect. And when you tell somebody you can't do something and they still try to persuade you to do something else, that's still not respect. If the answer is no, the answer is no. Don't try to persuade me to do something. If I say no, then I can't do it, then clearly there's somebody else who probably can. But over here, no. No. I'm checking, guys. Let me check the comments. Somebody said divorce papers. I mean, they have to respect it. They have no choice but to. Don't give people choices. When you give people choices, they're always going to take the one that benefits them the most. It's never going to be, oh, well, I'm going to make this choice. I get nothing but you get something. Never. And you be naive to even do that. You have to keep your boundaries intact. Your boundaries are permanent. Yes, you can rearrange them a little bit, but keep them in the ground. Keep them there. Keep them cemented in the ground. For nobody. Not your mom, not your kids. When it's your time, it's your time. You are only one person. You only have one mind. You have to keep that. And you can't drain yourself. What can you do for somebody else if you're drained? What can you do? I tell people, when you treat yourself, you make sure your cup overflows before you even attempt to help anybody else. You make sure you're overflowed at all times. If you go to help somebody else and you know you can't, check yourself. Am I overflowed? Am I good? Am I at 150%? I'm at 150%. That means that you can give 25% to somebody else and it not take away from you. It not tire you out. It not give you a headache. It not create stress, which also creates cancer. Like, make sure that your cup is overflowed. Make sure it's overflowing so that you can have extra blessings for people and not lose yours. Because once you lose all yours, guess what? They're not coming back to you for help. They're not coming back to you for anything. Because now all of a sudden, well, you can't help me anymore. Why? Because you've taken everything from me. I'm not able to help you now. And you're not in a position to help me because you still need stuff, so you have to go to somebody else. It's pointless. It's pointless. When did you develop this mindset? I don't know. I've always had a sense of separation from people. I was never a part of a clique. I've never did the clique thing where I hung around a certain group for a certain amount of time because I was always developing. I was too creative. I didn't never had a problem with sitting alone. I never had a problem eating lunch alone. I didn't feel like the kid who just was sad no, I always knew that I can stand on my own. I always knew that I was fucking gorgeous. Like I knew these things. And I allowed that to be like a shield for me. I knew I was intelligent. Some will say I was a little extra intelligent, but I knew that I could get around things. And I figured out how to play my strengths. I figured out how to strengthen my weaknesses to switch them over to my strengths. Yeah, I didn't, I've always been, I guess some would call me a savage mind or something like that, but I've always been like that. Always been like that. My husband stopped talking to me a couple of weeks ago, and now I'm not sure if we'll make it. Why do you care? I wouldn't care. Okay, he stopped talking. That's less words from him. That's less stuff for you. Why are you worried about that? You can talk to yourself. Go talk to your kids. Him not talking isn't taking anything from you. Him not talking is not taking money out your mouth. Him not talking is not doing anything to harm you. If he doesn't want to talk, he doesn't want to talk. He's a grown man. Can't make him talk. What do you want him to talk about? What? What do you want him to say? What do you want to hear out of his mouth? If he doesn't feel like talking, then do the same thing. Don't talk to him. You don't have to. That's how you fix that. Will you be opening up any more coaching spots? I really need your advice on this. Yes. So January I'll be opening five coaching spots. Doing accountability again. So, and you guys know when you sign up for the coaching spots, You know, I'm going to be very blunt. When you tell me something that you want to do, I will help you manifest it and make it a reality very quick. Okay, I don't have time to play games. If you say you want something done in 5 years, let's figure out how to bring it down to 2 years or a year. Because some of you guys give yourself this long timeline for things. When some of those things, if you give it that energy, if you give it that time, if you sacrifice, some of that stuff can be done within months. Months. But you yet studying 5 years, oh yeah, well I work my 9 to 5, if I give it an hour every day. No, get it done. A lot of things don't take 5 years. Unless you're building, something extravagant, then, like something. Even a house doesn't take 5 years to build. Some of the stuff you guys are just, you giving your energy. You're like, yeah, I want to start this business, but I'll give it 2 years. And within that time, you're out partying all the time. You're wasting money doing this, and that. All that money you accumulated and spent on clubbing and vacation, all that money could have been going towards your business so you can make more money to go on more vacations while you're making money while you're on vacation. But you won't sacrifice for a year. You won't sit down and rock hard for a year. Everybody knows when my close friends know, oh, you give me an idea, okay, well, let's do this. You got to do that. You got to do it. I'm going to send you the whole playlist within either a day, that day, or just give me 2 days. I am researching everything that you need to do and how to make yourself just get into it and knock it out within a couple of months, if possible. You tell me you don't have time, watch me find the time. Watch me find the time. Oh, I'm calling you at 7 p.m. What are you doing? Nothing at home, just watching Real Housewives. Okay, cut it off, let's get to it. They have reruns. Let's get to it. You're winding down, well let's wind down and get this done. Get it out the way. So you have more money to pay your bills up and relax so you can wind down as long as you want to. Let's get this done. You have this class you have to finish. Well, this is going to take me about 2 years to get done. Why? Because you go home and you don't have time? Oh, I got to feed the kids. I have to cook dinner. Okay, let's meal plan. Let's go ahead and do the meals for the week. Let's go ahead and get you a chicken. Go ahead and bake this chicken. Guess what? We can cut it up and make 7 different meals for 7 days. You got chicken and rice. You got chicken and broccoli. You can make a whole bunch of meals with just that one chicken for the week. Put it in the freezer. Guess what? All you doing is warming it up. Now you just cut out 2 hours of your time of cooking. Now you have some time. Easy. Easy. Oh, well, I'm in this relationship and he wants to go out on a date and I'm trying to court this guy. Is he doing anything towards what it is that you said you wanted to do? No. He wants to go out on a date. Okay, well tell him you have things to do. Is he going to contribute to that? Is he going to contribute to your vision? Then no. You guys know this. When you sign up for this, it's not a game. And people say, oh, you charge too much. I charge for my time because I'm taking my time out to find time for you and to manifest your dream and make it a reality within a short amount of time. Oh, you want to publish a book? Okay, let's make sure you do get it into Writers Guild. Let's come up with your author name. Let's come up with the book. Let's go ahead and edit it. Let's go ahead and put it on Amazon. You want to self-publish? Okay, let me make sure you're fully protected before you put it out. All this information and all this can be done within a couple of days. A couple of days. That's what you're paying for. my experience, my research, and my time that I put in to be able to help you out with this. But the thing is, it's my passion to be able to manifest, to be able to bring things to be able to create things, to have a vision. I love it. I love it. I love seeing people manifest, just allowing yourself to sit back and look at your creation. What's that movie called? With Thanos. It's about Thanos. Yes, when he sat, listen, when you can sit and look at your creations, when you, at the end of the day, when you can sit and say, I have 5 businesses and they're all continuously making large sums of money on a continuous basis, you look at the machine you've built, the continuous wealth. When you can sit back and look at that, and the fact that you even have time to sit back and look at that without worrying about, oh, me sitting here is not making any money. You're making money and you're looking at your creation, and it is, words can't even explain. So, yeah, when you sign up for the coaching, just know I'm coaching. I'm out here refereeing, I'm coaching, getting you what it is that you need, you want, but you have to have a clear vision. And we start there. What is it that you want? Oh, I just want to open a store. I want to open a little boutique. What kind of boutique? Where do you want to open it at? Who do you want to sell to? Who is your audience? Like, how do you want the aesthetics to look? You know, like what spiritual number do you want the store to be in? Like, how do you want to rent? Who do you want to rent from? Do you have a certain place you want to put the boutique in? Do you want to build the boutique from scratch? Do you want a brick and mortar? Do you want an online boutique? All these questions. To make your stuff manifest, you can't just say, I want a store. What kind of, you have to be very specific. And as you're making these, as you're making this known, I'm writing down, I'm thinking, my mind is going into like 1,000 miles an hour. I'm thinking, what is best for that? What can I do with my best? How would I do it for myself? And you know, when you do stuff for yourself, you go all out. Like, you take your time, you're very meticulous. I'm doing the same for you. Like, if this was my project, how would I do it? How would I protect myself? How would I make sure I'm protected on all corners? And I put that energy into you. You know why? Because I have overflow. And yes, I put that into myself, just like when I have time to talk to you all on here. The energy I'm giving, the love, the encouragement, the vision, I can give that to you without losing myself. Because I value this time with you all. To be able to give you this time, this right here is precious time for me. And I value it. So yeah. But you guys, I'm about to go. I'm kind of craving some broccoli and cheddar soup a little bit. I know somebody said that last week. I was like, let me hit up Panera Bread. So I really thank you guys. You all, this, I don't know what this piece of hair is doing. It's all over the place. But thank you all for logging on. And next week we will be getting at it because time is winding down. The year is almost out, and we need to be ready before January 1st. You need to already have January. January needs to be started like next week. You need to already be organized, planners organized, appointments set. The first 30 days in January should already be planned out. You already know how I get the first 30 days. I have my every day what it is that I need to do is already planned out. And next week I'll start on February. Always ahead. But next week we're going to talk about yearly plans, okay? So, yearly plans meaning we're not doing monthly. We've gotten to a point where you can pay for things for up to a year. Give yourself that breathing room. And most people are okay with paying, month to month or a couple of months ahead. You Things elevate and doors open when you pay things on a yearly basis. It's much easier. It's much less stress. You don't worry as much. You're not thinking about 30 days later, another bill. 30 days later, another bill. And you pay up yearly. And then by the mid-year, you're already paying for the next year. So you're always ahead. Always be ahead. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you for logging on. Everybody have a happy holidays. If you want to get me anything off my wish list, I will link it here. So, all right. Have a good day.